What's the most high-risk, low-reward thing you've ever done? I was working nights at this massive warehouse loading trucks for an online retailer. Been there 3 years, making decent money, had full health benefits. The kind of steady job you absolutely do not want to lose, especially in this economy. There was this new guy, Marcus, who started working there about 2 months before everything went sideways. Really nice dude, maybe late 20s, had 2 little kids at home and was clearly trying hard to make a good impression. Problem was, Marcus was still learning their complicated computer system for tracking packages and inventory. This wasn't some simple point-and-click software. It had like 15 different screens and you had to scan multiple barcodes in the right sequence. One Tuesday night around 2 a.m., the warehouse was almost empty except for us night shift guys. Marcus was working on this huge shipment of laptops and tablets, probably the biggest delivery we'd seen all week. He accidentally scanned the wrong barcode sequence on the entire shipment. Instead of marking 500 boxes as delivered to warehouse pending distribution, he somehow marked them all as delivered to final customer. The system immediately went crazy. Red alerts started flashing on every computer screen. We're talking about $50,000 worth of electronics that suddenly vanished from our inventory database according to the computer. Marcus was absolutely panicking. Oh man, I'm so screwed. They're gonna fire me first thing tomorrow when the day shift supervisor sees this mess. He had these actual tears in his eyes talking about losing his apartment, not being able to buy groceries for his kids. His wife didn't work because their youngest was still a baby. This job was literally everything to him. I felt terrible watching this guy fall apart over an honest mistake. He kept saying, what am I gonna tell my wife? How am I gonna explain losing another job? That's where I made the absolute stupidest decision of my entire life. I knew exactly how to fix the inventory error, but it required manager-level access to reverse the scan and reset the shipment status. The only way to get that level of access was to somehow use my supervisor's login credentials, which meant I'd have to figure out Kevin's password somehow. I've been watching Kevin type his password for months, just out of boredom during our shift changes. Finally managed to catch it one night when he was rushing. It was his oldest daughter's name, Emma, plus her birth year, 2018. Real secure stuff there. So at 3:30 in the morning, with Marcus standing guard by the door watching for anyone coming, I logged into Kevin's supervisor account and went to work. Took me about 20 minutes to navigate through all the administrative menus and reverse the entire shipment error. Fixed the inventory count, reset all the delivery statuses, made everything look like Marcus's mistake never happened. Marcus was so grateful he almost started crying again. Dude, you literally just saved my family. I owe you everything. Seriously, anything you need, just ask. The next morning when day shift arrived, everything looked completely normal. No red flags, no missing inventory alerts, no angry phone calls from management. Marcus got to keep his job and nobody was the wiser. But here's what my brilliant plan didn't account for. Every single manager login gets automatically recorded in their security system. Every keystroke, every screen change, every database modification, everything gets logged with precise timestamps. 3 weeks later, Kevin gets called into the main corporate office downtown. They show him printed logs of his account activity. Kevin, our records show you reversed a major inventory discrepancy at 3:32 a.m. on Tuesday the 15th. Can you explain this? Kevin had absolutely no clue what they were talking about. He was home asleep at 3:30 a.m. like any normal person. That's when they pulled the security camera footage from that night. There I was, clear as day, sitting at Kevin's computer in the supervisor station, typing away in the middle of the night while Marcus kept watch. I got called into the office that same afternoon. They had screenshots, video footage, computer logs, everything. There was no point in even trying to deny it. Fired immediately for unauthorized computer access and falsifying company records. Kevin got written up and had to take some cybersecurity training course for not protecting his login information properly. Marcus got to keep his job, but they transferred him to day shift where they could supervise him better during his remaining probation period. The company decided to press criminal charges against me for computer fraud. Had to hire a lawyer, which cost me $3,000 I definitely didn't have. Ended up pleading guilty to a misdemeanor computer crime, got 6 months probation and a permanent criminal record. Couldn't find another warehouse job anywhere for 8 months because every application asked about criminal history. Finally had to take a job stocking shelves at a grocery store making literally half what I used to make. Lost my apartment, had to move back in with my parents at age 26. All of this financial disaster just to help some guy I barely knew keep a job he'd only had for 2 months. The absolute craziest part of this whole story? Marcus never even thanked me after I got arrested. When I saw him shopping at the grocery store where I was working, he looked right through me and pretended we'd never met. I destroyed my career, got a criminal record, and went broke helping someone who acted like I didn't exist the moment he was safe. But honestly, even knowing how it all turned out, I'd probably make the same stupid decision again tomorrow.